Welcome to my tutelage. My name is Madeline and I am a tutor. We've been talking about study schedules. In my last video I talked about how you can create a study schedule to prepare for the SAT. Today we're going to be talking about how a parent can create a very loose study schedule for their elementary or middle schooler. The goal is not to recreate school or to push them very hard. Just to incorporate a few easy learning goals into the summer vacation. In my experience as a tutor, even reluctant learners enjoy their summertime sessions much more when they can be sitting outside without the pressure of deadlines and grades. To choose a summertime goal, there are two places you could start. First, you could look at their areas where they've struggled in the past year. A classic example, if they have completed the 3rd grade and they still don't know all of their times tables, they really should have those memorized, or else future classwork will just take a really long time for them. There are helpful guides that you can find online that cover what basic skills or knowledge kids should have at the completion of each grade level. These lists should not be used to guilt or shame anybody, but the summer is an opportunity to pick one of these things that they're behind in and try to improve. The other approach for picking a summer learning goal is to ask them what's something they've wanted to learn but haven't been able to learn yet. We're all busy during the school year, so maybe they haven't had the opportunity to work on something that interests them. The heart of education is curiosity. If we raise kids who know a lot and can do a lot but don't actually have much intrinsic motivation or curiosity about the world, then we've actually failed their education. So see if there's a book they want to read, or if they want to learn cursive, or if there's a scientific process they want to know about. Just probe and find out, what are they curious about? And if the skill that they want to learn is not strictly academic, don't discount it. If they want to improve their ball handling in basketball, or learn how to knit, or learn to draw, I would go with it. See how you can help them get the practice time in, because not all education is books and worksheets. Whether you want to improve in an area of struggle, or you are helping them pursue a separate interest, try to help them set a very realistic goal for the summer so that you can both have that feeling of reward when they can achieve it. So there's only 4 to 8 more weeks before school starts, depending on your state. So you should think about what you can do in that amount of time. For example, if you are working on times tables over the next 8 weeks, you can drill 1 set per week and help them memorize all of them, up 2s through the 9s, before the end of the summer, if your school starts in late August or early September. But if it's a broader goal, like learning to draw, encourage them to set a specific goal, like being able to draw without tracing their favorite cartoon character, or to sketch a realistic human hand. When you've established a goal for the summer, sit down with them and help try to figure out a time, a few times a week, when they can work on it. Figure out what materials they'll need, and if they can do it all at home. This is a bit of a challenging time right now since many libraries are still closed, but see what you can do to make it work at home right now. Also, for the reluctant kids who don't want to be doing any sort of schoolwork during the summer, bringing in a tutor can make it a little bit more fun for everyone. The number of times parents have said, "She just listens to you more, I don't know," or "She'd be crying by now if it were me," and the kid has offered absolutely no resistance. It's not because I'm magical, it's just because it's a different person who they don't associate with their normal school assignments and their normal chores and things like that. So there's nothing magical about a tutor, but we can take the stress out of it for people. But don't be afraid to do this on your own. If a tutor isn't possible financially or logistically for you right now, just focus on the fun, and I'll talk more about this in a future video about the ideal study session for an elementary or middle school student. But just try to make math problems into a game where you race each other and you kind of let them win. Or you take turns reading a book without pressuring them that they need to be reading, and just don't worry about the mistakes. Just try to let learning be relaxed and unhurried and enjoyable, because so often it can't be during the school year, sadly, but now's the time to really make it that way. So yeah, in my next video I'll be talking about creating ideal study sessions for different age groups, and until next time, this has been my tutelage.